Both candidates have been preparing a strategy going into tonight's debate.
But what do each need to accomplish with just days before this election? CBS 4's Ted Scouten joins us now live in Fort Lauderdale, where he spoke to some political experts. He continues our team coverage of what they had to say. Ted?
Well, Elliot and Lauren, with so many people having voted early, what the experts are saying is that this debate is not necessarily going to change a lot of people's minds, but it could impact their motivation, deciding whether or not they're going to stay home or go out and vote.
Will you shut up, man?
Listen. After fireworks in the first debate and a canceled second one, tonight Americans will watch the last debate between Donald Trump and Joe Biden, despite the fact that many have already made up their minds.
I'm only going to watch to see if Biden can stay alert for an hour and a half.
I scream at the television and I see what an idiot we have in charge.
There's not a lot of votes to be gained, but there's a whole lot of votes to be lost.
Charles Zelden is a professor of history and politics at Nova Southeastern University. He said while most voters have already chosen their candidate, the stakes are high.
The real impact here is this will shape the media narrative for the next week. Did Trump do better than he did in his first debate? Did Biden have a gaffe?
You know, these are really real issues that people just want to see these candidates under the hot lights.
Sean Foreman is a professor of political science at Barry University. He said undecided voters will watch Trump carefully.
Donald Trump needs to rein in his anger. He needs to show that he can be presidential. As cliche as that sounds, he needs to show that he is still in command as president and not unhinged like some people think.
Zelden said Biden will face scrutiny too.
Biden needs to be mistake-free. Biden's biggest danger is that Biden is Biden and there's a gaffe. He stumbles over his words.
Experts figure very few minds will be changed by the debate, but it could motivate supporters who have not voted yet.
If this debate turns into another nasty shouting match, it may turn off some people from voting.
Both sides need to be thinking, don't make a mistake. Because if you make a mistake, that can have a big impact on the outcome of the election.
Now, the experts I spoke to said they're going to be watching closely to see if the candidates actually start to talk about Florida issues specifically, since the polls here are so tight. Live in Fort Lauderdale, Ted Scouten, CBS 4 News.
Ted, thank you. And you can watch tonight's presidential debate right here on CBS 4 beginning at 9.